How do I wake up?
Perhaps you know this movie. It's Cameron Crowe's 2001 film Vanilla Sky. Perhaps you remember this scene, the climactic moment when Tom Cruise's character, David, must choose whether to stay inside his lucid dream state or wake up to an uncertain reality. This scene stands out in my memory, down to the emotions it stirred up in me as a high school kid years ago. But if I'm honest, I don't remember it so much for the story or the acting or the visuals, but for this one song, gently yet compellingly playing in the background.
I want to live a real life. I don't want to dream any longer. Any last wishes? Let them out there read my mind. Wish you well, then.
What you hear is actually a concert recording of the Icelandic band Sigur Rós playing their yet unreleased song Njosnjavjaðan, translated the Nothing Song. It is mysterious yet warming, vast yet intimate. And even though for me, upon first listening, the lyrics were unintelligible, I knew I had stumbled upon something rare and special. I wasn't alone. In fact, in a review of Sigur Rós' 1999 breakout album Ágætis byrjun, Pitchfork's Brent de Crescenzo called them the first vital band of the 21st century. What made, and continues to make, Sigur Rós so vital is the fact that they truly sound like no other band.
Hello, it's me.
When considering what makes a popular musical artist sound distinctive, most often vocals come to mind. This intuition isn't misplaced. The saying is true. The most unique instrument is the human voice. No two are the same. Even Sigur Rós is known in this way, prominently featuring leadman Jónsi Björgesson's falsetto. But what I find fascinating is a musician's ability to employ musical instruments with their concrete limitations in a creative way that makes them sound as special and original as a voice. Many artists have a notable and recognizable instrumental sound that permeates their music, like an auditory DNA. This seems to be especially true of guitar players, maybe due to the instrument's inherent versatility. I think of Carlos Santana's smooth, unmistakable guitar riffs that have become synonymous with Latin-infused rock music, or U2's The Edge with his groundbreaking delay-heavy effects combinations. Other musicians build their notoriety on the inherently eclectic nature of their music, rather than wrapping it around a central sound. It's unusual to find an artist that effortlessly flows in both of these streams, diverse musical identities and a distinctive sound. The Sigur Rós, however, fit this mold. The group has established a reputation for employing a wide variety of sonic palettes, often featuring several supporting musicians in the studio and on stage, including string sections, brass and woodwinds, choirs, and even specialized percussionists. But within their musical diversity exists a singular sound that binds the majority of their work together: Jónsi's guitar. Jónsi achieves this enthralling sound by channeling his guitar signal through a cathedral reverb setting and boosting it with a bass overdrive pedal to emphasize darker tones. In recordings, the reverb and tone are enhanced further by the physical space at Sundlaug, an abandoned swimming pool that was converted into Sigur Rós' home studio. But the real magic is in Jónsi's playing style, using a cello bow. Jónsi is not the first person to play guitar with a bow. Perhaps the most prominent musician to employ the technique is Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin fame. Though he did so sparingly, only in live shows. Jónsi and Sigur Rós are the first to feature bowed guitar as the centerpiece of a band's sound. What strikes me about this sound, though, is its remarkable versatility. It can be heard in song arrangements both instrumentally sparse and full. It operates within moods both somber and joyful, and it can evoke tones both ominous and bright. The wide-ranging use of the bowed guitar may have to do with the sound's most fundamental feature, reverb, and this effect's impact on a listener. According to Ronald Moe, Ben Wu, and Andrew Horner of the University of Hong Kong, reverberated musical instruments have an acute impact on a person's emotional experience while listening. Specifically, large reverb amplifies emotions categorized as romantic and mysterious. It's this sense of mystery that Jonsi's guitar creates, drawing the listener into the unknown, that creates the potential for another, even more powerful emotional response: awe and wonder. The song Viðrar til loftárása captures this emotional progression well, in part because it builds methodically and patiently. It opens with a wave of indistinct sound, like musical white noise. Out of this haze emerges keyboardist Kjartan Svensson's lilting piano, and Jörg Holm's bass, which will carry through the entirety of the song. Eventually, melodic strings enter, subtly bolstered by Jonsi's softly bowed guitar, at this point buried deep in the mix. At the 4-minute mark, the pace picks up, with the addition of brushed drums, and almost midway through the song, Jonsi finally starts singing. Over 7 minutes in, with all the musical elements introduced through a rhythm of mystery and discovery, everything fades out, leaving only piano and Jonsi's voice, themselves melting into silence. It's at this pivotal moment in the song that Sigur Rós foregrounds the linchpin of their sound, Jonsi's bowed guitar, intensifying toward a crescendo that ultimately, sublimely, transforms mystery into awe. Perhaps, taken all together, these emotions of mystery and awe explain why this last scene from Vanilla Skies stayed with me for so long. Why I keep coming back to these final seconds. Seconds in which David plummets towards an unknown future, a mysterious reality he can't yet comprehend, as the sounds of Sigur Rós hover and moments of David's life flash before his eyes. Within this moment, Albert Einstein's eloquent words ring true. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. He to whom the emotion is a stranger, who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe, is as good as dead. His eyes are closed. Thus, the final words spoken in Vanilla Sky are words worth hearing.
Relax, David. Open your eyes.
Hey everyone. You know, the band members of Sigur Rós didn't really care for Vanilla Sky, though Jonsi did have this to say, and I quote, "The last song was really well used, and of course, a lot of people will discover our music, and that's really important too. You can't forget that." No, you can't. Thanks, Jonsi, and thanks for watching. Until next time.